Hey everybody, John with Contract Diagnostics, and just a quick episode today. We had a question on short-term contracts. Are they worth negotiating or not? So maybe you only plan at staying at your job for a year. Is it worth negotiating that? Is it worth having it reviewed or not? 100% it is. And here's a couple of reasons why. One, you need to understand, especially if you're planning on leaving, how to get out, what risks you have. Is there a non-compete? What about malpractice insurance? And how and can you terminate without cause? Okay? If there's dollars up front, understanding what you might have to pay to get out of the contract are also important considerations depending on planning and financial futures. Now, is it worth negotiating the salary? I say yes, because you may be having a flat salary. Let's just say that they're offering you a salary, it's $300,000, period. And you're thinking, it's probably not worth negotiating. I'm only going to be there for a year. What's the difference between 3 and 310? Well, I think if you get into 310, it's a good thing. Why? Because your next job, when they ask you, what are you making? You can say, I make 310. So they're going to build off of that, hopefully, instead of building off of 300. So if you have an initial base of 300, they maybe offer you 320. You have a base of 310, 320, they maybe offer you 340, 330. So I think it's a good thing always to negotiate and maximize your fair market value. So is it worth negotiating a short-term contract? 100%. I've seen physicians sign short-term contracts and they didn't know they had to buy tail insurance. It is $165,000. They didn't know because it was a short-term contract. Why would they have it reviewed and spend money on it? It's only going to be a year or two. So let's make sure that we understand all contracts, whether you're there forever or whether it's just a short-term contract. If it's a locums contract, it's a different story. Locums contracts, they may not have to be reviewed. I would recommend them having an inexpensive, quick review from us here at Contract Diagnostics, but I don't think you need to do an expensive, extensive, complicated, and costly review for a locums contract. So maybe they're in a different ballpark, but any W-2, any independent contractor work you're looking at doing, I 100% think everything should be reviewed and negotiated, even if it's only for 12 months. It might be longer. And even if it's only 1 year, you need to know what your risk is going in and how to get out. So again, I'm John at Contract Diagnostics. Anything you all need help with regarding physician contracts and compensation, we're here, contractdiagnostics.com. Check us out. We do have free calls on our website you can set up at any time, and we will be here to help.